Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. I'm ready with yet another update on TR to PR pathway. It's a beautiful Wednesday evening. Seems like summer out here in Calgary. We had plus 15, and I'm expecting a good weather in this week. So, yeah, do write back to me whatever is going on around. Now, in case if you have any confusion, you can always write back to me. And for those who are subscribing or visiting it for the first time, just note that I'm covering a lot of information on immigration to Canada. Right now, TR to PR pathway is the one which is actually a priority, not just for me, but also for the government. I must say that. Now, this is the first timeline of Dilpreet. He has applied under IG Stream. If you see here, this is a screenshot, and 9:14 p.m. That's a time. He got the information under his portal. Now, make sure that you link up your application. This is one step I would strongly recommend, and I have covered a whole video step by step how you can actually do it. The link would be in the description box below. So don't forget to check the links which I actually put in each video just to make sure that you have it readily available for the reference point. Now, in this case, he tried calling IRCC, as many of you have tried that. And after that, he raised the web form. And finally, he got the ECOPR on April 4th. So this is amazing. He's just waiting for the PR card. Now, it probably would take another 3 to 6 weeks time period in getting the PR card. So let me know once you have that too. Congratulations. Another timeline out here is of Manpreet, Stream B. And today I have got good hold on Stream B and IG Stream cases. So yeah, just stay tuned towards the end. In this case, he has she has applied as a retail salesperson. Now many of you has applied under restaurant category, so that is also considered as a NOC. So if you have applied as a cashier with McDonald's, Tim Hortons, don't have to dampen your spirits, because eventually you will get through PR card. I have shared good number of timelines under this NOC, so a lot of you had confusion and were in dilemma whether this NOC would be accepted, but it's true. In this case, application was linked, AOR was received on the same day. As I said, that 90% of you would be able to link up the application and get the AOR on the very same day. However, there could be a percentage of cases where you might get a delay of a week or max to max 15 days time period in getting both the things in one go. There was an ADR, so for T4 form, and when they ask you for any form, specifically for your payslips and anything related to your employment or to demonstrate your as a proof of your experience, they're going to give you a complete information on which date, what time, and all that stuff. So in this case, they have asked for T4 form for 2018-19. So it is not 18, it's actually 20. So just correct. So it was on March 24th, and then there was a ghost update, and finally got the portal request on April 5th. Another timeline out here, screenshot from the subscriber here, Supreet Kaur. She has applied under IG Stream on May 6th, and application was linked, received the AOR on the very same day again on April 4th. Medical was passed, so she got an update under portal, and document what exactly is being asked for is for payment receipt. So you can always submit the scanned copy of payment receipt. They will give you a link where you can actually link up the application and then you can submit the document. However, if you're struggling with that process, you can certainly raise a web form. That would always be considered as acceptable. And don't forget to attach an LOE. So that's very important. When you attach an LOE, that they give more explanation to the visa officer, and it become easy for them to understand the whole process, how exactly and what's the document is all. IG Stream case May 6th at 10:35 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. Application was linked using UCI application number and passport details. It is just you have to tweak that information according to what it would work for you during that time. And then there was an AOR and ADR, you can see within a 3 days time period. And after that, there was an ECOPR on March 10th. And it took him almost a month in receiving the PR card. So when you get the ECOPR, it's advisable to link up it through GCKey so that you should be able to get the information when exactly your PR card is getting email, mail, and all that stuff. So you don't have to get panic about it. And then PR card was received, and it would be received to your at your mailing address. Now, in case if you're traveling and you are at a stage where PR card has not been received, I would recommend you to please update IRCC on that. For say if you are in India, and you already got the PR confirmation portal, and today itself you got the PR card. So, like, sorry, you got the PR confirmation portal. So please update your address even if you are in India, so that the PR card would be delivered out there in India and you can travel back with that PR card. So this is possible, and I've shared the timeline. It would not reject your application. In this case, Stream B, he has applied as cashier from Tim Hortons with NOC 6611. Now, in this case, the portal was on March 31st. ECOPR was received on April 4th. Now, you see here, he has worked for more than 1,560 hours in last 2 years. I'm trying to give you a reference. Like most of you have worked or obtained that experience during the time of your study permit. So this is permissible out here in Canada, and you have to just make sure that you attach the proof. Like even if you have worked as a part-time or full-timer, just make sure you have the proof. Otherwise, you're all good to go, and it has to be in last 3 years time period. This is the benchmark, which is 1,560. It could be attained through part-time, full-time. It doesn't make a difference out here. Okay, this IG stream 12:30 a.m. May 7th. This is interesting because not many of you are getting around this timeline. There was a BIL request, an interesting thing, RCMP fingerprint. So this was specifically asked. Many of you were proactively trying to get that through. Don't need to do it unless and until it's asked by your assigned visa officer. In this case, there was another ADR for IMM 5669 form almost 1.5 months later. So first ADR was on January 18th, second came on March 1st, and then you will see the you know update under your portal that it is getting under evaluation process, and then the ECOPR. Also, I just want to take a pause here. Many of you have still couple of questions that I have applied around the same time period and still not getting through. The only option I would recommend, either you can wait or you can raise a web form, or third, you can actually request for the GCMS notes. So these are the three options you can choose. Now, this is a stream B case. 11:24 p.m. and Natalia has got the TFN number today only, and she was not able to link up the application. And I tried to cover this query. So what happened when you get the TFN number? You will not be able to link up the file right away. You need to wait for it. Also, with this TFN number, you actually can raise a web form. So this TFN number is basically a temporary file number, would allow you to raise any form with any pending document whatsoever is left out, so that it's updated under your portal and it would be accepted by IRCC. In this case, she has submitted a form today because her IELTS was expired, so she just needed to attach the new results. Now, in case if you have submitted the valid copy of IELTS, when I say valid, it has to be within its valid time period. During the file submission, you don't have to redo it, even if it was about to expire within a week's time. For say you have submitted your IELTS on May 6th and it was getting expired maybe May 10th. You don't need to worry about that. You have submitted a valid IELTS test with the application, so it was all through. In case if visa officer asks you to redo it, you have to submit the same copy, like scan it and then put it across to visa officer. Also remember that it's an original IELTS, like test report form. We call it TRF. Okay, another timeline is IG stream 9:58 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. There was an ADR for police clearance certificate, and again, got through the link up process on December 3rd, 30th itself. There was a portal request on March 3, and you can see that ECOPR was received on March 7th, almost a month. Now, you can see here within a month time period, he got the PR received. Like PR was received. I've tried to cover the steps that probably would help you. So when you receive the ECOPR, just link up your application as I say in all my videos. Then PR cards were dispatched, and that's how he will get the notification under your portal that March 30th the PR card was dispatched. So this become very easy for some of you if you're planning to travel. You just hold on to your traveling, especially during the time when you receive the ECOPR. Please don't go out during this period of time. And then the email was received that status has been updated, and it was mailed and it was received yesterday. Okay. Another IG stream timeline, May 6th at 9:30 p.m. Pacific time zone. AOR was received on January 18th. There was first ADR which actually came on January 18th, and then the second ADR which came on February 27th. As I said that there could be three times also, so you don't have to be rest assured, like you have to be rest assured that it probably would be asked again, maybe the same set of documents. So always remember, when you submit a document, it has to be in one go with LOE. So you see here there was a second ADR for TRF or IELTS and pay stubs. Again, they would specify you. Otherwise, you always make sure that you can submit 3 to 4 months pay stubs. In case if you are getting paid bi-weekly, just submit 6 pay stubs if possible, and always attach the LOA. So ECOPR was received day before. Another IG stream, like under French stream again. So this was on September 9th, and she was able to link up the application, and within 4 days she got the AOR. And then the PR confirmation portal was also through in the beginning of April, and yesterday she got the ECO PR. So this was all from me today. I hope this has been little help to you guys, and in case it does, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future updates. I am also working, sometimes I have to be in my office, so I might get late in replying back to your queries, but I always try to respond back to your queries as and when possible. Truly speaking, I have stopped watching TV just to make sure that time can be dedicated to your concerns and all. So yeah, if you have any question, you can always write back. I'm again going to reiterate the same thing which I have mentioned in the middle of my video. If you haven't received any response from IRCC, the first solution I could advise you, raise a web form with your concerns. Probably you will be able to hear back. In case if that is not sufficient, please request for the GCMS notes. It probably would take $5 to $10, and when you request for GCMS notes, please remember it will take at least 4 weeks time period in response. So yeah, just be ready. Or third solution is just wait for it. Don't need to get panicked. Also, try to link up your application if possible. That way, it will be easier for you to have more information under your portal, whatsoever is going on. I hope this is all good. All right, stay safe, guys. Take care. Bye.